Girls Gone Sports. Hey, Girls Gone Sports. Show me you reppin' your team with Santina and Jeanine. Hey, Girls Gone Sports. Hey, Girls Gone Sports. We steady getting it hype. Hey, I know that you gonna like. You know it's poppin'. If it's a game, you know that we watchin'. We gonna talk football or basketball. All sports, come get involved. Hey, Girls Gone Sports. Woo!
Welcome back to episode 30 of Girls Gone Sports Podcast. Girls Gone Sports. Oh, we made it to 30.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Santina.
Hey, Jeanine.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really well. I'm so excited for today's episode because we're talking baseball. We're talking football. We're talking basketball.
And happy 30th.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Girls Gone Sports. Well,
It's our dirty 30.
it's our dirty 30. Well, if this is your first time listening in to Girls Gone Sports podcast, first of all, we would like to thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with us here today. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you are subscribing, you are hitting that like button and also the notification icon so that you never miss an episode of Girls Gone
Never,
Sports.
ever.
Because why would you want to?
I don't know why. What else do you want to do?
We are ESPN. We're ESPN times a million. We are football.
Michael Strahan.
We are, what's the two guys and they go back and forth and they have like a timer?
Oh my God. We always say one looks like my Uncle Frank.
I know it. I watch it all the time with my dad. Pardon the interruption.
But picture us next time. It's just zoomed in on our face. That's all you see.
Yep.
And the timer's in the middle.
I love it.
Oh, wow.
Well, Santina, episode 30.
A lot to talk about.
Yep.
First, baseball.
Woo!
I know last episode we talked a little bit. It was the Guardians and the Yankees.
Correct.
And then it was the Mets and the Dodgers.
Yep.
That's where we left off. Well,
Santina.
today is October 22nd that we're recording. And right now, going to the World Series, 2025 World, no, is it 2025?
2024.
2024.
Sorry.
Oh my God, duh. World Series.
Drum roll.
It is.
Drum roll with my nails.
The New York Yankees versus the LA Dodgers.
Santina, how exciting, honestly. The Yankees going to it's been years. Years since the Yankees have made it New York has made it to the championship. And I'm so excited. I'm so happy for the Yankees. I'm so happy for New York. As you know, New York fans, they're one of the most passionate, I feel like, fan bases on the planet. So I'm just so happy. Now, I know we were really itching for that Subway series.
I wanted the Subway Eat Fresh
Me
series.
too.
That's all
I was ready to go to New York.
Yep.
I was ready to see the rats on the train.
I'm like, listen, I would have got the half and half jersey, okay?
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's what I
we should
would've
do
had.
that. We should get a half and half jersey.
Oh,
That would be so cute. Guys, add it to the cart. Add it to the to-do list for Girls Gone
Comment down
Sports.
below what our half and half jersey should be. Well,
Yeah.
So the Yankees against the Mets, they were against the Guardians.
Yep.
They were 4-1, and the Dodgers against the Mets were 4-2. So I mean, pretty almost the same record.
Right. I like that. Sometimes, you get really excited for your team. You're just like, go in there, buddy. Win all four. But, you lose one, you win one. So, the record 4-1, 4-2 is not bad. At least they didn't have to extend into, like, multiple games, like, keeping that edge up. But I'm really excited to start the World Series. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so much fun. And I really hope the Yankees win. Who are you feeling? Who do you want to win?
Well, obviously, I want the Yankees to win.
Yep.
But, I mean... Yeah, I just want the Yankees to win. I'm ready.
Go New York.
I mean, good luck, Dodgers.
Go New York.
Yeah, it would be pretty exciting. But Jeanine, have the Yankees and the Dodgers, did they ever meet up in the World Series?
Oh, that's a good question. So the Yankees and Dodgers have not met up in a World Series since 1981. That's been...
We weren't even thought of. My parents didn't even meet back in 1981.
But they knew that this moment would come and how exciting it would be for us. Yeah. So when they start off a series... Basically, how you determine which team is going to start at home field advantage first, which team is going to travel basically on the highest seed, which another word is your highest record. So in this case, for us, we have the Yankees who are starting off first over at the Dodgers Stadium because the Dodgers had a 98-64 record. So 98 wins, 64 losses with, Santina, you said it was reverse.
It was because the Yankees, they have the lower seed in this situation, which is a 94-68 record.
Still so close.
So close.
Yeah, so the Dodgers are going to host the first 2 games, and then Yankees will host the other 2, and it goes back and forth, to kind of have it even, but the people who have the higher record, obviously they get the best home field advantage, so that's how that works.
I think when it comes to the World Series, just like the Super Bowl, I think you should pick one like stadium to play, like one field to play at, just because, I mean, I guess it makes it more difficult because all fields are made out of the same things, but it's still always different because like your home field compared to your opponents.
Right.
I think they should just choose like one.
Yeah,
it
like kind of like one.
More central and just so.
Yeah, just like one basic one to kind of have even playing field. But yeah, so the Dodgers are going to start off at their home field too, and then I correct myself. Games 3, 4, and 5 will be over at the Yankees. So maybe that's good for us. We'll see. I'm excited to keep you guys update. Yes, and we have to just give some shout outs to some players on both sides because they wouldn't be where they are, this championship, this World Series, without some amazing players. So a quick shout out to, if you know, Juan Soto from the New York Yankees. I love the guy. He is just like, if you want a hitter, like he is like the definition, I feel like, of a hitter in baseball. Someone who knows the ball, can see it coming, has that perfect, it's just like, he is amazing. What he has done for the Yankees, I feel like, in such a short amount of time is awesome. And just the past game that we had won over the Guardians, he delivered a 2-out, 3 home run, and in the top of the 10th inning to send the Yankees to a 5-2 win over the Guardians. So this could be. But now to go over to the Dodger side, right? Because they both made it to the championship. They both made it to, forgive me if the championship is not the right word, the World Series.
Basically the same thing.
It's the same thing. Now, I want to make sure I'm saying his name right. Shohei? Ohtani, yes, Ohtani, yep.
Ohtani.
From the Dodgers. Now, he is kind of like
their
Juan.
Pitcher, no. Are they a pitcher?
He's also a hitter as well.
Well, yeah.
Oh, do they do both?
Everybody on the team hits the ball.
Well, no, hitter and then pitcher.
No.
Wait.
No, you're both a hitter and a pitcher.
Yes, that's right. Guys, sometimes we're girls who know something. We're girls who know something extra about sport. We're keeping that in the cut. I'm sorry. It shows that we're human. We're keeping that in the cut.
Well, if I had to choose, I'm not being the hitter because I don't like to run, so I'd rather be
Santina, we're learning about baseball together, and you're helping me.
Oh my God, I love that.
Anyway, back to our guy. He is also a very elite hitter, and he could help the team clutch a win just because of him being like in the 90th percentile of hitters and just the asset that he is for the Dodgers. So I'm excited to see this matchup, and
I really know how it's going to turn out.
Yeah, I really hope the Yankees go home with a win.
Yeah, I mean, but their previous games against their other opponents, it was still really close, 4-1, 4-2. Like that's a nail biter.
Now, can I ask you a quick question? Back to the pitcher and hitter.
I'm hoping I get it right. Don't you?
Why do they have to do both?
Yes.
Why?
Oh, I think because it's just the rule.
It's just fair.
Unless you have like a doctor's note. But I think there's some.
Wait, pause. My mom actually, my mom's writing me a note.
You know, like how you got a swimming? I think but there's also like designated hitters.
To just do the hitting.
Yes.
Okay.
But the majority of the players, they will like play offense and defense basically.
Okay.
So defense is when you're on the field, offense like when you're so everyone's basically a batter.
Thank you for teaching me that.
Yeah.
Thank you for teaching me that.
I wish you could choose a position, but you know what we should watch this year?
What?
Is the home run derby. I love the home run derby.
Let's do it.
It's so much like there's just like these random MLB players who just come in, just how many home runs you can hit.
It's kind of like the Pro Bowl for NFL players where they invite people to just play flag football.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun, but I'm very excited to see, and that starts this Friday, right?
Is it Thursday or Friday? October 25th. Today is the 22nd.
So this
Today's
Friday.
Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What a perfect night for baseball. Friday night.
Friday night baseball.
I love it. Well, now we just hit one of the B's. Second B, Santina. Basketball. Talk to us, Santina.
So,
what's going on?
In a regular season of the NBA, there are a total of 82 games in the whole season. So, Jeanine.
Yes.
I mean, everyone knows I'm a Rockets fan. Hopefully we got something going for us this year. But the New York Knicks, they made a couple trades here.
I'm sorry. Every time I hear someone say the Knicks, I have to cheer.
You're like, what? It's like someone calling your name.
Huh? Jalen Brunson? Someone said my name?
So, I mean, I'm pretty excited to see how they all work as a team now with Karl Anthony Towns. He's a very...
Thank you.
He's just an amazing basketball player all around. And it's very sad that DiVincenzo was traded. But, I think Jalen Brunson grew so much last year as well as the rest of the team. And they really know how to, blend together. So I'm very excited to see.
Santina, I love that point. That's such a good point.
Thanks.
That's really good.
Thanks,
job.
guys.
Good job, little lady. Well, so for basketball, for those who don't know, obviously we've talked about it. Football has 17. Basketball has 82. Now you might be at home like, how is that fair? If you think about it, basketball is a less physical sport. There's not the hitting, the tackling, all the stuff. There's injuries. I mean, we've already had injuries in the official season hasn't started, but it's a less of an injury. So that's why there's more games. And then as you go up to baseball, there's even more because
it's like 117 games.
I can't keep up. I can't.
So much.
I would look at that schedule and I get too overwhelmed.
I'm one and done.
Just call me. Just call me in. Just call me when you need me.
A designated call-in.
Well, Santina, what are some maybe basketball games you're excited to see this upcoming weekend? Are there any that are just jumping out at you, waiting for you to watch?
Obviously the Knicks and the Celtics.
That's gonna be a really good game.
Yep, the Hornets and the Rockets.
That's a good one.
I'll say the Timberwolves and the Lakers just because, my brother is also a Timberwolves fan. And they got DiVincenzo. Did they get DiVincenzo?
Yep.
So I'm excited to see how he works with Anthony Davis, how they all work together.
Julius Randle.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, see, I forgot because he was out last season.
Right.
Anytime a player's out, I'm like, I don't mean to forget about them, but I...
Who are you again? What's your name?
The Rockets. It's James Harden. I think it's the only one I know on that team. What about you? Which games?
I'm excited, honestly, to see the Orlando Magic and Miami Heat. I feel like over these years, the Orlando Magic has just been getting a better rep and just better at basketball. And Miami Heat, I feel like Miami's always good. I feel like that's just a team. If you can compare it to another team, maybe an NFL, a team like the Steelers. Sometimes things happen, but overall they're pretty okay. So I would say Miami Heat's a great team. So I'm excited to see them play Orlando Magic. I'm also excited to see the Cavaliers and the Raptors. Yes. I feel like there's just so many really good head-to-head games this upcoming weekend, especially the Knicks versus the Celtics. Two top contenders last year's season, and they had probably the best preseason record. So I feel like it's just going to be a really good matchup this weekend.
Yes, I'm very excited. I just want to go back to the NBA. Do you remember when LeBron James was left to go to another team? Did he leave to go to the Miami Heat?
I don't remember what team.
Okay, I want to say maybe it was Miami. He went to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I could be very wrong, which I think I am. But those fans, I remember his jersey burning. And I'm like, oh my God.
People are dedicated. I feel like, I'm sorry, burning a jersey is a waste of time and a waste of money.
But then again, I get it. I'm like, really?
Yep.
You choose me, but I just wanted to touch on that because I thought that was pretty crazy. I'm like, oh, burning jerseys.
Give me the jersey. I'll take off the name and put my own or something.
Yep.
Well, Santina. Football, baby. Woo! We got our shirts today. Let's show the camera.
Okay.
Our just amazing shirts for today.
Ours are different. We thought it would be the same pattern, but okay. I
kind of like it though.
Yeah. Oh.
Upset. It's okay.
Because I can read this.
Yeah.
The Rams, Cowboys, the Giants, the Texans, Green Bay. Where are my Jags? Where are they? Right here. My Jaguars.
There you go.
Let's see.
I have I'm trying to do it. Okay.
The Bills front and center.
Bills, as it should be. Go Bills, baby. 49ers, love you, Brock Purdy. We have the Texans right here. The Titans, the Giants, Cowboys, Steelers, Green Bay, Panthers, Colts, Commanders, Falcons. Where are the Saints? Where are they?
Here.
Wait.
Oh,
It's covered the help. Who else? I'm trying to get Eagles.
What is that? The Lions?
Where? Lions.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay.
I think I have your Jaguars over here. Got your Jags. Looks like they're eating the Bills or the Steelers up. And then what is that on my arm? Oh, the Raiders.
Nice.
I almost said the Pirates. So we're not talking about baseball anymore.
Then it just repeats on the back. But isn't it cute?
I love it. These are so cute. We're gonna have to definitely wear this again for more football season and
each team
playoffs.
sign it.
Let's make it a challenge.
I mean, they all asked to be on here.
I'm guys with the emails. Josh Allen,
I can't keep buying more space on my phone. It's getting
little out of hand. It's getting little out of hand. Well, Santina.
Yes.
We are going to talk about some of the games that kind of stood out to us. Some games that made us go, huh? Some games that made us literally I feel like clench and nervousness how this is going to go. So let's start off, Santina. I want to give you the floor for a moment.
Okay,
let's talk about your Jaguars.
Where is it? Where's the applause?
I can never find it.
Oh.
Woo! Go Jacksonville!
Yeah.
Who? Oh no, Duval!
Which we still don't know the meaning, but besides the point, guys. I just told your sister and your family the other day when we were on the phone. There's a theory. Okay, I think I mentioned this a couple episodes ago. When I don't watch the game, they win.
Did you not watch the game?
I did not watch the game.
I'm gonna fix my headphones while you're talking.
But obviously, I saw when I would go out, people were telling me, "Oh, they're winning," or I would see highlights on my phone and stuff. Every single time I don't watch it, they win. And then also, they're in London, so
good eye, mate. Oh wait, no, that's Australia. Hello,
Governor.
Hello, Jaguars, American football.
Jaguars. But your mom even said maybe they should go to London more often. But when they played the Bears in London and I watched, they lost.
Well, so I just feel like you're their good luck. You're their anti-good luck charm.
Thanks. So yeah, we won 32 to 16.
That's pretty good. 32 points.
But we're 2 in. Were there 7 games that were just played?
Or
8.
Right now, we are, I want to say,
I think we're in the 7th week.
I feel like we're going into week 8 already.
Okay, so I think we're 2 and 5.
Yeah, we're going into week 8. Going into week 8.
But we beat the Patriots, which Tom Brady played on, which is kind of, it's always exciting when you beat he played on there, right?
On the Patriots?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. He won how many Super Bowls with him?
That's like your, the playing and the hitter, right?
I never know. Hey, can you be honest? Because we're 2 girls who know something ish about sports. Does my hair look okay, guys?
Come down.
Can you guys tell me if my hair looks okay? I think it looks okay, right?
Yeah, it looks good.
Right? Yeah, it's just, I have Palomalu hair from the Steelers.
There's the Head and Shoulders.
Come on, green apple. Give it to me.
The almond one's good. But yes, my Jaguars won. It's always fun to beat a team who had a really, really good quarterback. Yep. So I'm very excited for that. So now coming up, I don't know if I could watch any of the games anymore. I think
just take the L and just close your eyes.
No, maybe I'll test it out this last week. If it's not true, then maybe I'll start watching again. Yeah. But if it is true, then I can't watch. I can't watch the game. Now, that was my Jaguars. Thanks, you guys. And now the Bills. Jeanine.
Speaking of 2 great teams playing not so great teams, because your great team Jaguars played the not so good Patriots. Yep. My amazing Bills played the not so good Titans. Listen, Mason Rudolph, the recent quarterback of, I believe he's 2nd string now, quarterback of the Titans. I love you, buddy. I loved you since the Steelers. I even love you now. I almost felt bad. I think because I had a little connection to Mason Rudolph because he did play for the Steelers, so we do root for the Steelers also at my house.
Right.
So I kind of felt bad for him because I'm I just want him to succeed and do well. It's you just want both teams to have fun at the end of the day.
I know, but you're my team.
But my Bills need to win. Woo! So the score was 34-10. Now, they were actually, at the beginning of the game, I was getting a little nervous because I'm this team that has won one game, why are you guys not doing what you need to do? Yeah, but then we did turn it out at the end. It was great. And I'm just so happy for the Bills. We did play a couple of really hard teams. We played the Texans. We played the Baltimore Ravens back to back. The Jaguars. So those two, like having, I feel like going on the road, playing 2 back-to-back teams that are really good kind of puts you like in almost like a downfall, like a pity. But I'm happy that we're figuring out our football, we're figuring out our defense, we're doing all these great things, and we're winning. So go Bills, and I'm excited to see what thank you.
You gave me one. I'll give you one.
I love you, Josh Allen. And honestly, people are saying this year that Josh Allen is going to win MVP, and I hope so.
I could see it.
He is an amazing quarterback. If you know, you know. Josh Allen, he does what Josh Allen does, and he does it well, and I love him. I love the kid.
I'm very happy for your Bills.
Thank you, Tina.
Hopefully the Super Bowl's there, because I'd be I can't say my Jaguars can go to
the Jaguars are going to the Super Bowl. Santina.
I'm just watching to watch. Well, congrats to your Bills. Now, moving on to your other man, Mr. Joey B. The Bengals versus the Browns.
Now, I feel like the Browns are kind of surprising me this year. I think the Browns, like we were kind of just talking about like average teams, like the Browns have been usually pretty good, I feel like, but like recently they just can't catch a break.
See, I heard the opposite about the Browns.
What?
I heard that sometimes they're like the Jaguars, just not that good.
It happens. I mean, it happens to the best of us. It happens to all the teams.
But won.
The Bengals, I'm so happy for the Bengals. I'm happy for Joe Burrow. Maybe he's getting his mojo back. Maybe the defense is finally figuring out their stuff. And I'm just happy to see a Joe Burrow, like, succeeding. He won the Heisman Trophy back in college for LSU.
So did we.
We have a double 2 times. He came off a wrist surgery. You know, his defense wasn't supporting him. So I'm just really happy that they're kind of getting back into a rhythm. And I'm really looking forward to seeing more games down the road with the Bengals and see how they perform.
Yes, but this game was a little close. It was just by a touchdown because it was 21-14.
That's scary.
I mean, was one team, were they playing good? The other one was just a little worse than, or was, I don't know, did they just get lucky?
Yeah.
It's still just by a touchdown, but I mean, a win's a win, right?
A win is a win.
So maybe later when you talk to Joe,
right,
you can congratulate him. He'll probably way happier.
Yep.
He'll answer this time. Maybe last time he was just angry.
I feel bad. You know, it's Joe Burrow boyfriend. You know, it's a whole thing. Well, Santina, I would really love to talk about Jets versus Steelers.
Okay.
Now where's the boo?
Wait, boo? Oh wait.
Do we even have a boo?
That's how we feel. That's how we feel about it.
Yep. Go ahead. Give him the drum. Yep. Nope. Yep. That.
Yep.
Hit it again. And he gets one of these. Now, our bestie, Mr. Pyramid himself, Aaron Rodgers. I feel like the Jets, I feel like Coach Saleh right now is probably laughing in the face of the Jets organization. He's like, y'all want to fire me, but you just lost the last, 2 games.
Yeah, because they played the Steelers, correct, and the Steelers won?
Steelers won.
37-15. Now, I think I was mentioning this to you because... Yeah, they just fired the coach. Okay, I get the first game after that you lose. You shouldn't, but that happens. But the second game after that,
you lost to the Bills. You lost to the Steelers.
Everything happens for a reason, Coach Saleh. Because maybe come to the Jaguars. Come help us out a little bit.
They're open. They're ready.
But go ahead.
I'm just confused. You fire Coach Saleh. What about these other teams that literally have won one game? Where's the firing there?
Yeah. Or literally us when we were 1-5, fire somebody. Oh my God, I'm gonna get so much hate from the Jaguars.
You're gonna be like, "Are you kidding me? You're not a real Jaguars fan." I love you, Trevor Lawrence.
I am though, but I'm kind of happy the Jets lost. But the Steelers' defense very underrated.
Santina,
very.
I just have to agree with you.
Yeah.
I feel like Steelers, I feel like the Steelers every year, they're a great team. They somehow make it to the playoffs every year. Even though I do love them, I love you, Coach Tomlin. I feel like the Steelers, when you're categorizing your Chiefs versus your Titans, the Steelers kind of fall in maybe a top quarter ish. The Steelers now. They're, like you said, they're flying under the radar. They're that team that you think
they're
is
the underdogs.
Yeah, they're the team that right now that I feel like you're okay, it's the Steelers. They're Coach Tomlin's gonna do what Coach Tomlin does. He's gonna figure it out. But the Steelers have been just in this rhythm of this defense that is making you almost clutch your pearls. It's like bringing me back to like 2000s defense, and they're just getting it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do.
Same.
And I think, Santina, wouldn't you agree that it's because also of that they have two like quarterbacks with experience?
Oh, that plays a big part, especially if, I think you can be like an up and coming quarterback, but everybody's a little on edge when they're like when you're just drafted. But if you have experience, like that's for sure going to help you.
You know the game, you know the other teams, you know their weaknesses. Right. And I feel like what they're doing right now with Justin Fields and also with Russell Wilson is they're using that for their advantage. They're using their skills and they're using how they play football best, and they're doing it well. And I'm really happy for the Steelers. This decision of like trading Mason Rudolph, getting these different teammates, it is going great, and I'm excited to see what the Steelers do for the rest of the season.
Should we mention your sister's theory also, how this game went? So her sister Victoria told us the other day that she was watching the game, and I think at first they were doing very bad. They were losing. Then she got up, went into the other room, and her husband, Dante, said, oh my God, like they're doing really, really good. And then so when she stayed in there, I think they scored. And then as soon as she came out, they did bad again. So she stayed in the other room the entire game while Dante was telling her what was going on.
I mean, if it's like you with the Jaguars,
that's
if you don't watch them. I think that's the key. Just don't watch them.
You know, I'm not going to say Victoria and I are bad luck. I think we're just intimidating them.
You're right.
They just don't want us to yell at them in the moment. So they want us to be pushed to the side, which I'm okay with if it gives us a win.
And who else wouldn't be intimidated by two beautiful ladies?
That literally, sometimes I just babble. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'd be like, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Santina, some other news, right? I really hope this day wasn't coming, but the Chiefs are still undefeated.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, Chiefs are still undefeated. Next, the Lions.
Oh my God.
I'm happy. I'm going to give them a little clap from here. The Lions won against the Vikings. I feel like the Lions, they are really doing what they need to be doing to win. They are showing that determination. Every drive, I feel like just something is happening. And I'm really happy for them that they won against the Vikings. Even though the Vikings, this season they've been doing excellent. They had a perfect record so far. But I'm really happy for the Lions. Good job.
I'm also very happy for the Lions because, you're going against a team who's undefeated. You beat them. Very exciting. But I was rooting for the Vikings because I wanted them to beat the Chiefs. Like, I'm like, let me just get that one where the Chiefs lose one and the Vikings are still undefeated.
Yeah, so everyone has a chance.
Yeah, that's what I was really looking for. But that was a little unexpected for me.
It was. I feel like people were rooting for the Lions to beat them. They're like, come on, just make them lose one game.
Well, we need more of that against the Chiefs. Like, I'm sorry. Travis and I are just currently broken up, so of course I'm going to go against him.
He's a little heartbroken right now.
Yeah, and I can't even sing any of Taylor's songs about heartbreaks because she's saying whatever.
I'll sing for her.
Adele.
There you go.
You retired, so now I could sing.
Taylor, I do love you if you're watching this. I love you so much. All right, so speaking of losing, the Giants. I know we talked about this an episode or two ago. So the Giants played the Eagles, right? We kind of all knew what was going to happen, especially because they played them in New Jersey where the Eagles do play.
Yep.
28-3.
I mean,
you're telling me
is that even a game anymore?
You're telling me Daniel Jones, this is not your first year in the NFL. You're telling me that you were only able to get a field goal and that's it? Step it up, Daniel Jones. I know your contract is ending, I think, at the end of next season. So if you really want to stay with the Giants, if you want to stay, we need to step it up, buddy. Let's do a Zoom link. Let's do something. Because Daniel Jones,
PowerPoint.
We'll do it. We'll give you some tips. Yeah, PowerPoint. Some professional development.
Yeah.
And Daniel Jones, I really hope you win for the sake of the Giants because Giants fans are very passionate. Dante's a Giants fan.
Yes.
So Daniel Jones, I'm praying for you, buddy. Praying for you. Get better.
I mean, come on, bud. Well, another low-scoring game for one of the other teams was the Commanders versus the Panthers, 40-7.
I'm sorry, I have to laugh. I feel bad.
If we played football,
yep,
that's what our score. One touchdown.
They're like, I'm tapping out.
And then the other team would be like, my brother is Dante, like every other athletic guy that we know, and then we would get the 7.
Yeah,
but
it happens to the best of us, doesn't it?
I don't know, but that's like kind of, I don't know. I think when it's always low scoring, and I can speak on behalf of like my team because we're always low scoring, that especially when it comes to like a professional sport, you never want to have a low score because people are like, well, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's just like, this is your job, buddy. Let's step it up. But at the end of the day, I do have to recognize that they are human. They are just, you know, dudes playing dress up and playing some ball on the...
It's a musical.
It's a musical. It's High School Musical. So, Santina, also, I just want to mention the Ravens versus the Buccaneers game last night, 41-31. Now, the Buccaneers...
Neck and neck.
Yeah, in the last, like, 10 minutes, they had, like, 3 touchdowns. It was crazy. Like, you could tell that they were really fighting for the ball. It was just...
Yes.
They even did... Oh, my God, what do I always forget? When they're doing the punt return, and they kick it, and they pretend that they're going to do is it offside kick? Offside kick?
Offside kick, yes.
Offside kick, where they pretend...
I think.
That's what we're talking about. Dad, you know what I'm talking about. So they pretend that they're going to punt the ball, but instead the punter kicks it very lightly, and that same team is able to get the ball and try to return it for a touchdown or try to return it at least for possession. So they did that, and it worked. So, I mean... I kind of wanted the Commanders to win. The Buccaneers to win a little bit. Okay. But, you know, I really appreciate the determination. I really do appreciate that they tried to win that game. Now, our teams, we have a couple of teams left that only have one singular game. We have the Panthers.
They won?
They've only won one singular game.
Not us.
No, not us, guys. The Panthers, the Browns, the Patriots, and the Titans. Mm-hmm. Now, is there still time left for them to...
I feel like, yeah.
Maybe not for the playoffs, but...
Oh, yeah, but still to have a higher winning record compared to your number of losses you could have.
They have to win probably the next... If you really think about it, they really need to like start winning all the next games, because if
from now to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So what are we at? Like 11 more weeks as of right, or there's 17 weeks or 18 weeks including the Super Bowl.
18.
So between 10 and 11 games that they have to win. So I mean, that's kind of tough, but you never know what could happen.
You never know, and I'm rooting for the underdogs, guys. You can do this. Well, Jets versus Patriots, Santina, are happening this Sunday. Those are 2 underdogs. That's going to be a great game to see. We also have the Falcons and Buccaneers, who are both 4-3 with their record. I'm excited. 2 really great teams. You know, their defense does what they got to do. The offense is good at getting down the field. So I'm excited to see those 2 games playing out. Santina, what are some games that you're excited to see?
I'm excited to see the Bengals and the Eagles, with the Bengals having a 3-4 and the Eagles having a 4-2. Yep. With the winning streak that the Bengals have been having, I think they've really pulled together as a team, and I hope they win.
I really hope Joe Burrow wins too. It's going to be tough. Eagles are an amazing team. We got Jalen Hurts playing up against Joe Burrow. That's a really good, Super Bowl QB lineup. So I'm excited to see that. And Santina, the Cowboys.
And then the Cowboys versus the 49ers. The 49ers who were in last year's Super Bowl.
Yep.
They kind of have almost a neck and neck
record. Yeah, for sure.
Cowboys 3-3, 49ers 3-4. I'm rooting for the Cowboys mainly because my family. I'm really hoping they win.
Yeah.
But you never know what could happen.
I think it's going to be a good game. It's our evening game, so they always put the ones that people feel like they're going to watch the most. And I hope Brock Purdy wins. I really hope. I know. I love Brock. I love me some Brock Purdy. I love that guy. Well, if you are interested in following along with these games, if you want to know more about sports, what are you waiting for? Follow us along on YouTube, subscribe, hit that bell button so you never miss an episode of Girls Gone Sports, and like this video if you are interested. We are also on Instagram at Girls Gone Sports Pod. You can find us on Facebook at Girls Gone Sports Podcast. We will see you next week for episode 31 of Girls Gone Sports Podcast.
Girls, they wanna have fun. Oh,